Before we get started on today's show, let's talk about how to get in touch with us. You can email us at letstalk@firstcomeslove, You can call and leave a voicemail at 347 TRU-LOVE, TRU-LOVE. And you could direct message us on Instagram at firstcomeslove.tcm.
Lindsey and Aaron sitting in a tree. Kissing. First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes the baby in the baby carriage.
All right, y'all. Welcome to First Comes Love, Then Comes Marriage podcast. My name is Lindsey Jackson.
And I'm Aaron Jackson.
Thank you for listening to our first episode. Follow, subscribe, hit us up, tell a friend. Coming up on this episode, we will be talking about first kisses and first dates.
So listen in.
Hey, welcome to First Comes Love, Then Comes Marriage
Podcast.
Oh, thank you for joining us on our first episode. My name is Lindsey.
I'm Aaron Jackson. We're the Jacksons.
We are the Jacksons.
So since this is our first episode, let's dive into talking about first. Everybody had a first something. So who was your first kiss?
My first kiss was in the house that I'm actually in right now, in my brother's room. We're home right now. In case you don't know, we live in New York. We live and work in New York, but we are both born and raised in Los Angeles. And so during this quarantine time of safer at home, we're in LA and living in my parents' house.
Which is funny because I'm pretty sure your mom's going to listen to this and she'll be like, what?
Oh my goodness, I just thought about that. Oh no. Okay, well.
So your first kiss?
Anywho,
Mm-hmm.
My first kiss was in my brother's room. We were playing Truth or Dare, and his best friend at the time was over. I was 9. And mind you, and his name was Zaran, and I dare you to kiss Zaran, and I was like, okay.
Wait, who dared you?
I don't remember. And my brother had to have dared me to kiss Zaran, because it was only the 4 of us. It was Zaran's sister, Trinice, and it was me and my brother. So the only people that you could kiss.
So your brother's pimping you out? I didn't know this part of the story.
Well,
what?
Yeah, so that was it. It was just the 4 of us. It was so quick. It was so easy. I wonder if that's even considered a first kiss because it was a dare. Is that?
No, first kiss, I'm going to throw out a random statistic, but I'll say 85% of first kiss is from a dare. You got Truth or Dare. You got Spin the Bottle.
Nobody played that.
And you got Playing House. And you also have, what would be the last one? 7 Minutes of Heaven or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
7 Minutes of Heaven.
That was a weird one. I didn't play that one either. Truth or Dare was like the main thing that we got into. It was like,
Oh, you know you kissing.
Yeah, because you're doing something. Mind you, I think my parents were in the house at the time, but I don't know. It had to be because we were 9.
Did your parents let you, was the door closed?
No, we were just in the corner of the room, like in the nook. I'm pretty sure it wasn't closed.
Getting into trouble.
Hey. And, so, your first kiss?
My first kiss. So I used to say it was this girl named Thursday. And we kissed in a car in my, what is it called? In my backyard. So I used to, but then as I got older, I was like, wait a minute, I remember something. And I had to be about 5, 6 years old. And we were on a train to New Orleans. I think it was a family reunion. We were on a train somewhere. And I kissed this girl. She was older than me. I know that because she had control of the situation.
Girls are always older mentally anyway, so I don't know if that makes her older
Well,
than you.
this train girl, I don't know her name.
Exactly.
But we were underneath covers on the train. So we were under the covers, and she was like, "Let's play house." I remember, like it was yesterday. Let's play house, and I was like, "Oh, okay." And she said, "What?"
No.
So she was like, "Let's play house," and I was like, "Okay." And she was like, "Okay, well, it's time to go to sleep," and that's why we were under the covers.
Right.
And so we're under the covers, and she says, "You're the daddy, and I'm the mommy." And I was like, "All right, well, good night." And then she said, "Well, you have to kiss mommy good night." And so
A little slut.
we showed a little slut just because her family showed love and affection.
She didn't even know you.
Not at all.
That's interesting. Because your first kiss, I guess, is just a crush. And a crush is just based off of...
It wasn't a crush. I didn't know her. I was playing a game.
Yeah, but you were attracted to her in some way. Otherwise, you wouldn't have kissed
How
her.
would you be attracted to a girl at 5 years old?
You were attracted to her. You were attracted to her.
She was my friend. She was probably my best friend at the time. At 5 years old, every friend you playing with at that time is your best friend.
That's true.
So we was playing house. And, yeah, so we kissed, and we kissed as soon as somebody pulled the covers off and was like, "What are y'all doing?"
I know.
And I was like, well, we kissed like it was like 3 pecks.
Oh gosh.
It was like, so he's probably making kissing noises like 5-year-old. They're like, what is going on? And my parents were not upset at all.
Man.
They were just laughing. They were more in shock, like, what is going on?
You're the baby of 5, so your parents aren't upset or in shock of anything. They probably were just like, look, come on,
They
let's
probably
go.
didn't even know where I was.
That's what I'm saying. They weren't paying you no mind.
That's okay.
Yeah,
It worked out.
Okay.
And since we're talking about first, let's talk about the first time we kissed.
Ooh, the first time we kissed. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, are you talking about the forehead kiss?
Yep.
Okay. First time we kissed was on a bus.
On a school bus.
On a school
going
bus.
Home.
We were on our way back home from DCLA?
DCLA was this Christian camp, what conference?
Yeah, it was like a overnight conference that the youth would go to.
And so we were some of the youngest people there.
Yeah, because usually they were teenagers. I don't know why our parents, they probably were just like, look, go, you're going to be with the church. But on this particular trip, we went to a conference, DCLA, and how did we start talking?
Man, see, I got memory like an elephant.
Okay.
So let me break this down. I was kicking it heavy with my older sister's friend. Her name is Lisa. It's her best friend. I was like, I wasn't really kicking it with you. I didn't even really talk to you. I think you were hanging out with Michael. I don't know what you were doing.
I was worshiping. I remember
okay.
like being there and like crying and singing. It was all these like Hillsong songs. You know the ones I'm talking about.
What emotions are you going through at 12 though?
I don't know. But you know, you feel it when everybody is going through that type of thing. You're like, man, something is inside me is moving. So you feel it. That's what I remember. And then you came along.
Hey, I came along around day 2 or 3.
Yep.
Because I was hanging around Lisa the whole time, and people were like, why you keep hanging around this girl? She's like 5 years older than you. But it was nice to hang around her because I had a sense of security because she was my sister's best friend. But they was like, man, you gotta stop hanging around her. So I started hanging around. The next person that I knew was actually Michael and Lindsey. We was on the bus because the convention was at the convention center, right? The DCLA was at the convention center. Our hotel rooms were over by LAX.
Okay.
And so we had to take the bus back. I remember because my sister and Rakaya was right behind us on the bus. So we sitting, and it's nighttime, and we up there looking at the star. We looking at the moon.
Because we used to draw moons together. Yep.
So we looking at the moon, we looking at the stars. I'm saying some slick stuff. I mean, my game is on point right now. I'm probably like,
Oh yeah, you said I love the way your eyes
I
look
look
at the
at.
moon.
There we go. There we go.
It gets me still.
Uh, uh.
Cause I was like, oh my gosh, my eyes are gorgeous in the moonlight. I probably was like batting them hard.
And you was leaning on this chest.
I was.
Right on that 12-year-old chest.
I was.
And you looked up at me, and I boom planted one right on your forehead.
Okay.
And then from there, from the forehead kiss, you looked up like, man, he just kissed me on the forehead. And then we just started going at it.
Oh, I told you it was making out. Exactly, because we kept knocking braces.
Yeah.
Yes, I knew it. I thought you meant we stopped at the forehead.
No.
We were like making out. And then I remember after we stopped making out, I like put my head on your lap and I just laid there for the rest of the bus ride.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that was our first kiss.
So I want to break it up a little bit and do a segment called Am I Wrong? And so today I usually go play basketball with my friends early in the morning, 7:30 in the morning. And so I get up, I go to the bathroom, say hi to Action and Lindsey, and I'm about to leave, and Lindsey stops me and says, this morning,
I asked you if you brushed your teeth.
If I brushed my teeth. I'm late. Mind you, basketball started today at 7:15. It was already 7:30. So she asked me if I brushed my teeth, and she was like, you don't have 2 minutes to brush your teeth? And I was thinking in the back of my head, I'm about to go with my friends to play basketball, where I have to go and take a shower afterwards anyway. I can just brush my teeth after I play basketball.
There is a standard of what you should do when you leave the house. That includes brushing your teeth, and I think that's it. But brushing your teeth is the standard. It's the minimum standard of what you should do when you leave the house. For a male. For females, yes, you need to have something going on with your hair. Something. Even if it's a protective style. I'm saying something.
No, see, I disagree. Because it's my friends, and I'm not going to impress nobody. I ain't going to see nobody. It's
but
like,
you don't know what can happen.
What do you mean? What can happen?
Y'all remember, listen up. Y'all remember old school parents used to always say, you got to leave the house with clean drawers on because you never know what could happen. Same thing goes for brushing your teeth. You don't know if one of your friends, God forbid, a kneecap will pop off during basketball. Y'all gotta call the ambulance. The ambulance coming. You gotta talk to the ambulance person. He over there say, "Oh my gosh, this dude didn't brush his teeth."
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even know how that is. So I thought I was right because I did brush my teeth today. If in case anybody wanted to know, I brushed my teeth after I took my shower when I came back home. But leave us a voicemail. Drop a comment on our Instagram and just tell us, like, am I wrong?
Okay.
Since we're talking about first, and we've already talked about kissing, first kiss, what would be a good first date? I'm talking about now, and I'm also talking about when you were younger.
Exactly, because that's the question I would have. What's a good first date for a teenager, or what's a good first date for an adult? That's two different things. So let's talk about now. Good first date now.
During quarantine.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Well, it has to be, good thing is summer. It's got to be dinner. It's got to be outdoor seating, and it's got to be dinner.
I just took you on a date, and I took you to dinner, and you were just really happy with that.
I was so happy to be out.
Yeah, you didn't care about the food or anything.
No, it could have been garbage. It was good food. But I was like, we're out. We're sitting down. We're having a conversation. And everything is distant.
I always thought that laser tag or bowling, some kind of activity was way better than the movies. Even though in the movies, you have the privacy and everything. But
It's a makeout session.
Yeah, it's a makeout session.
Yeah, the movies is when you already dating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But first date, you have to get to know each other.
You gotta talk a little bit, yeah. But see, an activity, you're not really talking unless you do something after the activity. So if you do laser tagging and then you go get ice cream or something. I mean, bowling is a slow activity, so you can talk there.
Yeah, you can chit-chat.
Yeah.
Especially that midnight bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good time. We love that.
Midnight bowl or neon bowling. It's like unlimited for like 2 hours, 3
the
hours.
Food is some
it's dark.
dry pizza.
So I would take that as a good first date.
Yeah, but you brought up an interesting question because how are we first dating during quarantine? You know?
You know what? You would usually, I would think that they have to be in your either circle or they're in your community. Like if you see the guy or girl at the same supermarket or, somewhere that you go during this quarantine, maybe at work. And so you're like, oh, okay, they're in my quarantine bubble.
Exactly. So you already know this person to an extent.
Mm-hmm.
Is anybody still thinking about doing...
Meeting strangers?
Yes. You
Yeah.
have to. Yeah. I mean, because say nobody in your circle is good enough. So you have to meet strangers. Like, you have to think outside the box.
I wouldn't try it.
Not right now.
So
nobody who is dating or interested in dating can be dating for the next year and a half, 2 years.
They have Bumble dates. I think like you're interested in somebody and you get comfortable enough on Zoom or FaceTime. And
So then that's what you're saying. The first date is virtual. There is no first date that we can go out and be in a location together physically.
Let me peep you, okay? This is what I would do. All right. If I'm single, man, getting the unemployment or I'm an essential worker and I got a little change on me and I'm FaceTiming you, it's difficult because I would need your address and, people not...
Of course not.
They're not really good. But this is what I'll do. I'll set up a cooking class. You know what I'm saying? I'll say, hey, buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this. And then we cook together.
Virtually. That is an excellent first date. This is why you got me, baby. Like, this is exactly why. You're good at this.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you would get me with that. And I don't even like to cook.
I know you don't.
Now, you know I make oatmeal. And that's about it.
That is, your oatmeal game is pristine.
Come on now, baby. Thank you. But I would do that date. Yeah. Because everybody going to the grocery store. And then you can find out, well, that's kind of stalker-like, so never mind. I was going to say, you could do
What grocery store you
a
going
meek.
to?
What grocery store? Because you could go under the pretense of asking her, if you go to Vons, you get this stuff. If you go to, y'all don't know what Vons is maybe, but it's LA. If you go to Fairway, you get this. And then she'd be like, oh, I shop at. And then you just happen to...
Nobody needs that extra information.
I'm just saying, if you want to go the step further.
You're up there trying to meet her, and she got her boyfriend doing the shopping. So...
Oh, then that's just disaster from the beginning.
Well, yeah.
Okay, first dates. That's what we got so far.
That's a 2020 first date right there.
Well, yeah. And we only got a couple more months, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, we gonna get it. Anyways... That's about it, right?
I think that's a wrap. Thank you,
for joining us. Wrapping it up, our first episode. Be sure to follow, subscribe, and like, and we will see you next Friday.
See you next Friday.
Let's talk about how we're going to go forward, right?
Yeah, so we're going to be doing this podcast twice a month on, I think, second and fourth Fridays.
Second and fourth Friday, twice a month. We're going to have new questions. Call us and leave us your responses so we can talk about them on the next episode. Tell us who your first kiss was. We don't need to know names if you don't want to give the names, but just a little bit about the experience if you remember what's going on.
So what's the number,
is
baby?
347.
TRU-LOVE.
Yes.
Once again, it's 347 TRU-LOVE. That's TRULOVE. You can email us. It's let's talk at firstcomeslove.com. Follow us at firstcomeslove.tcm.
On Instagram.
Yes, on Instagram. And I think you're going to be running an Instagram, right? So it's not just going to be, it's going to be like more content. We're going to have bonus footage and all these other things. We're doing a video right now. We don't know if we're going to release it, but that's it.
This is First Comes Love, Then Comes Marriage podcast. My name is Lindsey Jackson.
And I'm Aaron Jackson. We'll be talking about all things.
This is First Comes Love, Then Comes Marriage podcast. My name is Lindsey Jackson.
And I'm Aaron Jackson.
And we will be talking about all things relationship. I'm talking about dating, sex, love, loss, heartbreak, marriage, parenting, and just growing with your person.
We've been together for 18 years, and we've been married for 6 years. We have a unique birthday daughter. I didn't write the script. Lindsey and I have been together for 18 years, and we're married for 6 years. We have a unique perspective. We just have a unique perspective.
This is First Comes Love, Then Comes Marriage podcast. My name is Lindsey Jackson.
And I'm Aaron Jackson.
We will be talking about all things relationship. I'm talking about dating, sex, love, loss, heartbreak, marriage, parenting, and just growing with your person.
We've been dating for 6 years and married for 18 years.
Nope. All things relationship. I'm talking dating, sex, love, loss, heartbreak, marriage, parenting, and just growing with your person. We have been together for
18 years. And we've been...
No!